around. So I've jumped onto the highway and I'm just heading down to the Gold Coast, and it's about 11 AM and there's already quite a lot of traffic. I guess everybody's leaving Brisbane to go to the Gold Coast for the weekend. I got no idea. But I'm just sort of getting some data so I can tune in my cruising maps and my fuel ratios. And the car is an absolute joy to drive. Like, it's just so, I mean, even though it hasn't been properly tuned, you can really feel the extra torque. And again, it's probably got a lot more in it with a proper tune. I got no idea really, but if I get it up to say 100 k's an hour, my gauge says, I don't know, it's reasonably. I'm just using my GPS on my Waze app as well, so it says I'm doing about 100 there. Dashboard says I'm doing 100. RPM is about 28 to 2900 RPM. If you give it a little squeeze, there's 110, just like that. It's like it's only a squeeze. Like, I think I'm giving it maybe 30 or 40% throttle just to squeeze it up. But I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of a delay while you wait for the turbo for the engine to sort of come under load. But once it's under load and it starts pumping, it's really very enjoyable. It just feels like a big capacity engine all of a sudden. Absolutely loving the car. I've just pulled over and plugged in my data for the cruising section, and yep, so far it's tracing, it's following my desired AFR map. And yeah, so now I've just headed a little bit further south, and we've pulled up at a set of traffic lights, which should hopefully result in a little bit of fun. Because I've only got a half bar spring in there, or 7 psi, the wastegate opens fairly early, and the scream is just sensational. I love it. For anyone that doesn't have a turbo on your 911, you've got to put a turbo on there. I absolutely love this car. Oh, the turbo conversion is something which I really wish I'd done a long time ago. Well, there's a guy behind me giving me the hurry up. No problem, see you later. I've just been doing some driving and logging on the highway just to dial in my fuel ratios for cruise and low load. That's actually pretty easy. It's not too hard to do, but I'm now just monitoring it just to see that it's working, and yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. But the way that the turbo has just given this car a whole new dimension, it's just, for example, doing about 100 k's an hour now, about 3000 RPM roughly. Give it a squeeze. There's 120, just like that. Well, not quite up, I think it was 117 according to my GPS. But it's amazing just how, I mean, you don't have to full throttle it, it's just about getting the engine under some load. But it's just, oh man, I mean, yes, it's not going to be as responsive as a high revving naturally aspirated motor, but for a road car it's just a shit ton of fun. There's a lot of traffic around at the moment, so, and obviously I'm on a public road, so I'm not going to do anything silly, but it's so smooth, it's so creamy, and the ECU Master Emu Black ECU is performing faultlessly. But yeah, I just can't believe how good this is, how easy it is. Bit of a squeeze and there you go. I mean, it takes a couple of seconds for it to get under load, but once it's under load, it just starts boosting away and it just pulls. It's just great. But anyway, look, that's my fun for the day. I can't stop smiling. I'm just so happy. And again, the engine has not been built. This is a stock 3-litre SC engine. The only addition is it's running the manifolds from a 3.2 Carrera, and obviously a full engine management system, which is the ECU Master EMU Black. Can you hear the turbo spooling up or not? I don't know if you can hear the whistle. It's probably a bit too quiet because there's just so much noise at speed. But I mean, even with just that vibrant muffler, well, is it a muffler? They call it the ultra quiet resonator, I think. But with that, it's perfect. Like, it's just got a nice burp to it.